Hey guys, welcome into Edie's Attic. My name is Jenny. I'm here with your weekly love message. I have been extremely busy the last week or so. I went on vacation and then I went to this festival and I have been prepping for a grad party. I haven't had much downtime to channel outside of recording, but I did receive a song. I've been hearing this song since the festival by Stevie Nicks, Fleetwood Mac. And this is a funny thing because one of the women I listen to on a regular, she's one of my favorite tarot readers. I don't listen to a lot, but there's a couple of them that I do tune into because I really enjoy like their messages and their energy. But I just listened to one this morning and she posted it like 4 days ago. And she was channeling the same song I was channeling. I was like, that's interesting. So we're all kind of on the same vibe. I feel like a lot of us are picking up the same energy right now. The song is Silver Springs. Time cast a spell on you. Yeah, see, but I don't remember the words that well. I just know the melody, the feeling, the energy from the song. You won't forget me. So, like last week, I think it was Friday, I posted a video about twin flames. So, because I haven't really channeled much outside of what I picked up last, and this song that's very much like this attachment, this lure, this connection, this mysterious bond, I'm going to start the reading using my Twin Flame Ascension deck, and we're going to pull a card and build from there and see what Spirit has to say. So let's get started. I also was kind of channeling, if I did pick up anything coming into this, the feminine in this relationship or in this reading is like a crafter I'm picking up. Like they're into making crafts or they're very creative, artistic. They like to take anything they can find around them and turn it into something beautiful, like a beautiful masterpiece. That's the person I'm picking up for this reading today. And the masculine, I'm feeling like this masculine is someone that's really dedicated and focused on their career. So this is a masculine that's like really has his head in the game, very focused, very career driven, very goal oriented. Not that you're not his goal, but in order to align with you and become and step into the best version of him, he knows he has to lock it in and become this version, this higher self version of himself before establishing roots in this relationship. So this card did come out when my video paused, but anyways, we have here number 6, feminine twin. That is you. So yes, feminine twin, activating the higher self. Let me really quick, since we're building from this, read from the guidebook. What does this mean? So this guidebook is in sections. So there's, hold on, it's hard to find. Okay, here we go. Your twin flame ascension quest is directing you inward to heal your inner feminine energy so that you can come into harmonic balance with your inner masculine energy. Generally, if you are a feminine twin flame, this means that you need to let go of control and stop being the fixer of everyone and everything. This energy creates resentment, causes you to build walls of protection, and produces feelings of being taken advantage of. Focus on healing your feminine side in order to activate your higher self. Let go of conditions and learn to love without expectations. Have more respect for your feelings and set love boundaries. versus brick walls. Letting go of the need for protection will open your heart to receive and allow abundance in your life. This card suggests that you express yourself without the fear of what others think. Focus on your communication skills and start speaking from your heart. Ask for assistance when needed and allow others to support you. Keep an open heart and embody your higher self wisdom so that you can not only love, but allow yourself to be loved. I think I talked about this on Friday too. The stopping of the fixing, and it was either Friday or Wednesday. Sometime last week, I posted a video and I mentioned something about letting them heal themselves while you heal yourself. And what this card is suggesting to the feminine here that's listening in, if you are and you resonate with being the feminine energy, or that you lean more towards your femininity, that you soften. The parts that you need to work on within yourself is strengthening the femininity within you, softening, allowing yourself to be taken care of and to be loved, and for you to stop moving in such a masculine energy where you're running the show, you're in control, you're micromanaging all the different parts of what's happening around you, and just soften your energy, soften your receptivity, allowing yourself to be nurtured and cared for. And when people offer, assistance, help, love, that you're not so quick to say, I got this, or no, I'll just do it myself, or don't worry, I got it. Let people help you. Let people love you. Let people support you and take care of you. Because it said, where is it? The resentment. Now I have to try to find it again. It talked about resentment and like how when you keep doing for others, it's like you may not think you expect anything in return or thank you or anything from people, but deep down, far back in your subconscious mind, you kind of do. I think we all do when we do something for other people, or we're really bending over backwards to get something completed. We would like a little bit of praise and a little bit of acknowledgement and appreciation. And then when we don't get it, we start feeling this energy of resentment. And we might let it go, but it still lingers. And I know I posted it on my on my page. It's a picture, and it tells you like every like feeling and the frequency, like where it lies. And resentment is like really low frequency, so we don't want to be there. That's not going to elevate us and get us into the energy of our higher selves. So allowing people to help you and letting go, and the stopping of feeling like you have to control everything and be in charge, is going to like take that part away, the resentment. It's going to allow you to feel supported, like you need to feel. And ultimately, when your femininity, your vibration is going to strengthen and elevate. And that's the goal here. Because as soon as you step into your highest possible vibration that you can achieve at this point, is kind of like a marker. I'm here. I'm in my higher self. I'm vibing high. I'm walking in my truth. I'm walking with confidence. I'm walking with love. I'm balanced both with masculinity and femininity. And that gives like this like little like ping to your person out there within their soul. Okay, my person's ready. I need to step up my game. I'm coming in. And then union happens. So, I mean, obviously everyone moves at their own pace, and every relationship and connection is different. But we're not going to reach union until both parties do the work and find their balance and heal and grow and elevate into their higher selves. I'm going to do, I have two different decks that I'm going to use. We're going to do Divine Truth, and then I have my Lover's Oracle as well. So let's start with Divine Truth and see if there's anything that Spirit wants us to know today. What kind of advice? What is the situation looking like? What can you tell us, Spirit? What kind of information is most necessary for us to know at this time in regards to this connection? Please and thank you. Irresistible. I cannot resist you. You're going to, I don't even know what you're going to do. Twin flame. I don't even know. You got to be kidding me right now. Irresistible. You are the best I've ever had. You have my undivided attention. And twin flame. They know this is once in a lifetime type of love. You feel like home. You are one. Irresistible. I think this person obviously was in denial at the beginning of this connection, which for some of you out there are going to say has been years. And you may have fallen off for quite some time with your person. In fact, you thought about them often and you would constantly question, is this my person? And then you moved on and you disconnected. And so did they. But it's like this person has always been a part of your thoughts. You've never been able to get rid of thinking of them. You've tried. But for some reason, your thoughts always go back to them. And you did really, really good probably for a while. Everything seemed perfect. And you felt like you were finally over this person whom you thought you had a connection with. There's resistance there. But then something happened, or you stumbled across each other's paths again. And then boom, just like that, they're back in your thoughts. And you are in theirs as well. You're irresistible. All this time has gone by, and yet you're still so irresistible to them. And it's going back to like my last reading. They know deep down within their hearts and in their soul, they feel a connection. They can't explain it, but there's something about you that they are drawn to, like a magnet. They're pulled to. They might even be a little bit angry. Like, I thought I was over divine feminine. Why am I still so drawn to this feminine? What is it about her that's so different from everyone else that I can't seem to move on? It's been years. In reverse, we have angry, which is funny because I said he might be angry. So I think Spirit's saying he's no longer angry. He's more, what's the word? Kind of like curious, amazed. I'm getting like amazed, in awe, dumbfounded, confused. Okay, Spirit's giving me a lot of words right now. Trying to wrap their mind around this. Don't understand what the hell this is. Let me switch to the other half of this deck. Time casts a spell on you. Wow, it's been a long time. It almost feels like a spell. because the connection is so intense. It feels like a love spell. And it's like every time that this person re-enters your life and the connection is triggered again, it's like you're walking your life almost in a fog, like a brain fog, or like this mystique or this like hazy energy, because you're so taken off guard and your mind is so involved with trying to understand what this energy is between you two, that it's like time escapes you. You could start your day out and go to work, and before you know it, you're clocking out. Like, where did the time go? This feels weird. I don't feel right. Time is just moving so fast right now. Time stops almost. Like, you don't, everything else around you kind of fades away. And this becomes like your focus again. We have here agreement. You both made an agreement to focus on yourselves and then come back together as one. This was an agreement that happened in the quantum realm. This was an energy agreement. This was like a soul agreement. You both had to fix some things and to work on your inner healing, which you have been. I feel like that's why this energy is coming back so intense right now. Because if you, obviously you listen to tarot and oracle, and you're on these platforms, and if you've been in and out of it for several years, you've noticed I don't want to say trend, but you'll notice the shift in readings across the board. And that's not by mistake. Everyone's picking up the same energies. We had a lot of toxicity going on, I'd say about 2 years ago, in the energy between the divine feminine and masculine. A lot of stuff was being exposed, and a lot of hurt happened, and a lot of choices had to be made at that point, and it forced a lot of us to go into hermit mode and to heal. And then over like the last year, we've been hearing a lot about the masculine coming to understanding certain things and developing and growing and healing, and the divine feminine stepping into her power and self-love and healing and taking her power back and starting anew and creating and forging her own path. So we've been watching these transitions play out, and here we are. We're kind of coming to like this, I don't want to say full circle because it's not a full circle. It's like a full spiral. That's like perfect for it. Like, we started and we've been spiraling up and spiraling up. And here we are. And it's no wonder that the energy right now is so intense for a twin flame reunion. Now, the question is, are we ready? Some of us may not be. I'm getting that from spirit. Absolutely. This might just be another momentary connection before we go our separate ways again and do some more work. But for some of you, you are ready, and this is going to come into union. Anything else, Spirit? Get distorted. My views on relationships are distorted from past experiences. So I'm getting, this is for the ones of you that still have the work to do, that are coming back into a very limited reunion. There's still, your person is still working through trust. I'm getting like trust. There's loyalty issues with this person, fear of being rejected, fear of being manipulated, fear of being used. This is a masculine that's been used, maybe for his financial support, his kindness. When he loves, he's almost blinded to the red flags, and he doesn't want to take a chance and follow his heart blindly. Well, he understands that there's a connection here, and he believes that there's a connection that is real. He fears jumping in too soon, already knowing that when he comes into union with you, he's going to be head over heels in love. He already is. So that physical connection he's afraid that he's not going to see red flags, if there were any, with you. He's still establishing trust and learning to trust himself. It's something he's been really working on. So let me pull a few cards, though, about this particular masculine for more clarification on who this masculine might be. That way it might help you determine if this sounds like your twin flame journey or if not. Because, like I said, this isn't for everyone. This is for some of you. Let's see. Spirit, can you give us some kind of confirmation or clarification on who this masculine is that's still working heavily on their trust issues? Oh, okay. So this person is ready to give up, surrendering to what is. Interesting. I think this person, as much as they are terrified, like really terrified about getting hurt again, they're ready to surrender. Someone who is tall, for some of you, they're ready to surrender. They're waving the white flag, like, okay, all right, I have to surrender to this connection. I have to say something. I have to make a move. I have to come forward, because their fear of losing you and this connection outweighs the fear of being hurt again, if that makes sense. Sweating, feeling anxious or nervous, turned on and attracted, and trying to figure out where something or someone is, address or location. Yeah. So I don't know if they just woke up one day and they're like, shit, my person. That's my person. What am I doing? I've been sleeping on my person. I haven't been making any moves. I have been in fear of rejection, that I'm possibly going to completely sabotage this connection altogether. I got to do something. I got to say something. I'm feeling like so much anxiety from this person, like trying to figure out I'm like a master plan. What do I do? How do I make a move? Do I just talk to them? Do I pop up on them? I need to find their address. At least I need to know where they live. General location. Maybe I go shopping in their neighborhood. I don't know. I gotta see my person. Something has to happen. Yeah, they're like fully freaking out, man. Freaking out, man. Snozberries taste like snozberries. Oh my gosh. Super Troopers. I don't know where that came from. Maybe they like Super Troopers. That's interesting. Texting. You might be getting a text pretty soon. I check my phone constantly to see if you have texted me. I love getting your messages. So if you're not texting them, they want to know why. If they've texted you and you haven't responded, they want to know why. It's eating them up. You not responding, you not connecting, if they've reached out, has got them, they're really upset. Like they're in this energy of, you've just taken their anxiety and kicked it up to full notch. Now they're really panicking. They think that this connection might be completely gone. Like maybe it's just, it was all in my head this whole time. Never mind. But they know it's not. See, it's like, well, they're like self-doubting it, and obviously they're holding themselves accountable for where they dropped the ball. They know that there's something here and they're willing to fight for it. They're figuring it out. They're finding a way to come forward. Wish granted. If you're the feminine and you wished for this connection to come into union, you may be getting your wish here quite soon. And masculine, if this is you listening and you have wished for this union to come into full, bloom, wish granted. You are my purpose fulfilled. You are my sun, my moon, and stars. You are my everything. You might be dealing with a very introverted person. They may not seem like they're introverted. In fact, you'd be surprised to know that. You'd be really surprised to know that they are very nervous and they withhold a lot of information and keep a lot close to their heart in fear of how it's going to be received. It says, I know I don't say this enough, but I truly do love you. Your person loves you. I'm getting they're afraid to tell you that they love you. They feel like it's too soon, or you might think that it's silly. Yeah. They want to speak this so badly. They want to say it to you. I love you. But fear is stopping them right now. It's just I feel like there's just a few bumps in the road that both of you guys are personally working through. I think once you get past these little bumps, it's going to be smooth sailing. And which is funny too, because I noticed that on the bottom of the deck, we have in reverse isolation, which isolation, but in reverse. I need to be alone to figure out who I am and who I want to be. Please be patient with me. But in reverse, they may be introverted and they may have fears about like exposing like their inner deepest feelings. But they want to, and they don't want to stay isolated anymore. They don't want to hide anymore. They don't want to be disconnected from you anymore. This is a person that knows what they want. Like they like I said, they just woke up one day and realized that you're everything they ever wanted. They don't want anyone else. They now can't even imagine a life without the possibility of you being you in it. So I'm having like this weird energy right now. It's again like a brain fog. Like you feel like you're floaty. But divine timing did come up at the bottom of the deck when I put everything together for one last shuffle. Like underneath it all, what you're not seeing is divine timing. And I this is interesting to me because I keep seeing 1111. like everywhere. I was wondering what the connection, like, I guess it's divine timing, but I keep seeing it everywhere. Signs, billboards, license plates, phone numbers, tags, like anything. I keep, receipts. Oh, that's going to be 1111. What? That's my price. That's how much I have to pay. 1111. Weird. Okay. you know. So divine timing. Might be seeing four too. I keep seeing 141. I'm thinking like all for one and one for all. The universe always delivers in divine timing. Be patient. Trust the process. Go with the flow. Step into your divine feminine energy. Become the feminine. Soften. Let it happen. Spirits is saying, let it happen. Stop resisting. Let it happen the way it should, the way it's supposed to. It's going to. Don't worry about the mechanics of it, they're saying. Stop picking it apart. Stop trying to understand and figure it all out. What's meant to be will be. It's going to happen one way or another. If you sit there and pick it apart or you don't, it's going to happen. So may as well enjoy the ride. Okay. Let's do one more and then we'll wrap it up. Okay. We have third eye. It says, my third eye can never forget what my heart has seen. The true love I feel for you. They see you in a they see you in a way that they've never seen another human being before. Because they're not just being pulled to you visually by what they see in front of them. It's a longing, an internal desire, a need. It's like this need to be with you, this need to connect with you and to touch you and to hold you. This need and desire for union is pulling at their soul right now, and their third eye sees it. They feel it, they see it, they sense it, they are starting to understand it, and now they have to make something happen in the 3D reality. They can't let this go any longer. Trust in divine timing. You guys had an agreement. Wishes are being granted. It's all happening the way it needs to happen. I know we don't want to hear that. We want to be in control. We want to be ahead of the curve here. We want to be able to prepare ourselves for what is coming and know everything about it before it happens. But there's some parts of this that Spirit does not want us to know. And everyone's journey is different. Every single person's journey is different. We all have different soul contracts and different missions here, different experiences and lessons to be learned. But at the end of the day, if it was divinely orchestrated and destined for you to be with another individual, for whatever reason you had decided before even coming here, just know that it will happen. It has to. And if it doesn't, then it wasn't meant to be. And the Holy Spirit really wanted me to say that. Go with the flow. And that's the best I can give you with this message today, is go with the flow. Soften. Stop controlling and allow yourself to just be. And that is your love message for this week. I hope it made sense. I hope it helped. I hope that everyone gains something from this message, and I will catch you all in